Welcome back. My name is Gumchu, and you've tuned in to the Gumchu channel where we strictly chew gum with some exceptions. Sometimes we'll add me chewing gum and tapping on things, or you may catch me in the act of playing a card game and chewing gum. Caught me in the act. You thought I was going to go somewhere else, you pervert. Or lighting things on fire like my wonderful Yankee candles, or reading a book. So if you haven't tuned in already and you're new, welcome. I really hope that I've earned your subscription. And now that we're slowly reaching 500 subscriber count, which is, I think, incredible, I just hope we can go even further, because remember, I started this channel in a really low point in my life where my partner and I, we were just deprived of sleep. You know, she was dealing with so many issues trying to fall asleep, and found forms of ASMR to help her fall asleep. And I've been a fan of ASMR since I was about a late teenager, just going into my 20s. And it really helped me kind of get rid of the annoying loud thoughts in my head, and try to silence things out, get calm, get relaxed, and even get ready to go to sleep. And because ASMR has helped me so much, I figured I'd just get back into the momentum of things as a content creator that I already am on YouTube, and start my own ASMR content. And I've started it, and it's been about almost 3 months now that I've been doing this stuff, and people like it, surprisingly. But I just purely want to get this channel based off of love and respect for the community of ASMR artists, which I can understand is very weird for a lot of people. But I think I know everybody has a source of ASMR for themselves, where they're like, oh my gosh, that takes me back. Oh my gosh, that helps me kind of, compress back down on my stress and just be like, okay, this stress is temporary. I can just F off. And help me sleep and stuff like that. I know almost every one of my friends have some form of an ASMR response to something, as much as they don't want to admit it. So I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who's believed in me, who's contributed to so much support on the channel to keep me going, motivated to go even further with the channel. And so I hope that today this video brings you some light, some positivity, some ability to, wind down, get relaxed, and get ready for sleep, or just kind of de-stress. That's what I'm here for, primarily. I just want to help you out, because you matter. And although my name is Gumchu, you may also know me on YouTube as Icebreaker. I do motovlogging and car content stuff, if you didn't know. And because today's theme is to get deep about knowing me more, I figured I'd go ahead and start that off to let you know that I'm already a content creator on YouTube in another form. So if you're interested in supporting that channel as well, go ahead and check it out, Icebreaker on YouTube. I also do podcasts and all those other things. I don't want to dwell on getting my content picked up from other people, but I want to make sure that you find some comfort in this video. So if you're new, I hope I've gained your viewing, your comments, your support, etc. Now, this game, although might be a great game for couples, it's also got some really wonderful moments where you can actually get to know somebody genuinely as a friend or anything. So I've gone ahead and gotten a stack of cards known as the Icebreaker card. So the way this card game works is between you and your significant other, or somebody you want to get to know better or whatever, you have 3 piles. One's called Icebreaker, and one's called Deep, and the other one's called Deeper. And a lot of the questions dwell into, some forms of things you might be insecure about that you need to open up about over the card. Because every card has a demand, or a command rather, or an action card where you gotta do something really funny or ridiculous to kind of do the ice breaking between you two. It's a really cute game. I think it's wonderful. I use it with my partner whenever we're just not doing anything. It's a really fun way to just kind of interact, get some communication built up. It's really sweet. I'm not promoting it. I'm not sponsored by it. I just wanted to go ahead and share the wonderful things about this game. So, as I said, I got the Icebreaker card here. Got a pile of them, and we're going to go through them. And if there's anything that might want to talk about, I'll go ahead while I'm chewing my gum. Got the candlelight going and whatnot, and the salt lamp as well. Get to know me a little better as a person. So, figured this would be nice since we're getting into the new year 2024. And we're already really high into the subscription count in my eyes, almost 500. I'm sure a lot of you were just like, who is this Gumchu guy? What's he all about? What are some things about him that'll be really interesting to learn about? So I figured, why not do it with a game that I already have hanging around my house? Let's go ahead and get started, okay? Oh, also, thanks to everybody's comments recently, their subscriptions. Thank you so much for joining the Gumchu community. I'm just chewing on a last little bit of Big League Chew from my previous video where I tried to stuff a bunch in my mouth and nearly got choked up because my jaw was about to fall off my face. Okay, let's get into this. So, number 1, as an icebreaker, it says, what is your favorite thing to do in the fall? Honestly, I love bringing the camera out and taking photos of the fall colors around here. There are some beautiful municipality, provincial, and national parks. They're absolutely gorgeous. Great thing to do is go on a hike or go for a paddle adventure on the river and take some photos, or just take in the crisp autumn air. Yeah, and I love going for motorcycle rides too through those wonderful places. Okay, so what makes you feel better when you're sick? Honestly, tall glass of cold water, some ice cubes to chew on, popsicles, anything cold, really. It's really weird. Hot drinks help me out, but then I feel like I'm very inflamed around my throat. Like it's like an inflammatory response or whatever. Or inflammation response, I should say. I don't know, cold beverages and stuff always do it for me. Also exercise, some form of movement, or just a really good night's sleep. That always helps me out. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV, or Amazon Prime. Honestly, I prefer YouTube. And I love researching stuff. But if I were to pick from all of them, I don't know. I haven't really used any of them, to be honest with you. Netflix has always been my go-to, but I mean, I haven't had a Netflix account in so long. Oh my gosh, skydive or scuba dive. Scuba dive. Skydiving, it's weird. I don't have a problem with heights, but free falling and stuff, it gets my stomach in a knot. I used to love roller coasters, even though I only went a handful of times. But my most recent trip with my significant other was really bad. It was a hot day and I didn't have enough water in me, and I didn't have enough stomach, like food in me to kind of like keep me settled and grounded. And the moment I went into the air, oh gosh, my stomach was so uncomfortable and I was getting dizzy. It was awful. It was a weird mixture of things. I'd love to go and try that and see if it's just because I've gotten older and I've gotten out of that whole tolerance zone because of my age. You know, on a cooler day, I want to see if that's possible. And see if that's, you know, that was just a bad day or like a freak accident or whatever with my body's response, or I'm actually just genuinely not good for roller coasters anymore. But scuba diving for sure. The world that you can unveil with just going underwater and discovering things, like we still have not yet explored all the vast species out there in the ocean, but lots of threats to humanity there too. Lots of things can go wrong, but I'd rather do that with some people that have experience than skydiving, when if it goes wrong, then you're screwed. Bake or cook? Oh, I love cooking and I love barbecuing. Oh, I can barbecue a mad kebab. We call it kebab in my language, by the way. Oh, do you believe in ghosts? Why or why not? I believe in them. I even do paranormal investigations for fun outside of everything. I try to get a YouTube channel going around it, but I don't have enough content to put it out there to be like, yeah, I'm a ghost investigator or whatever. Nah. Also, I noticed somebody left a comment saying I'm not doing any bubble blowing videos. Lome Lome, if you're seeing this, I hope you can forgive me. I'll try to do some in this video. I apologize. My nose is just bugging me for a second. Okay. What's the grossest thing you've ever tasted? You know those games that you play with those flavored beans, the mystery ones? 100% those ones. There's a lot. I had a really, really bad batch of luck. A couple of nights playing those games as a teenager, or in my early 20s with my friends drinking and stuff. Got some really gross beans. One tasted like rotted cheese and some expired milk and sewage. It was disgusting. Where's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep? I don't really know. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to say the kitchen floor when I had COVID. That was not pleasant at all. Have a song dedicated to you or a poem written for you. I feel like a song is a lot more moving. But if it's a song that's talking about how trash I am or how much my feet smell after working out for a while, that's probably not the best option. So a poem's a little more forgiving. I don't know, it's a tough one. What do you guys think? What was your most memorable birthday gift or surprise? Honestly, most recent time, the wifey sent me a care package when we first started to know each other, and that was the sweetest surprise ever. But honestly, everything I get as a gift nowadays, I cherish it so much. It's so memorable, no matter who it's from, how big or small it is, just the thought that counts to me. I'm trying to blow another bubble here. Music reminds you of your childhood. Honestly, 90s, 80s, and early 2000s. 100%. That genre of music, or that era of music, rather. All the time. 4 seasons or warm weather all year long. Sorry. This one's interesting because I love warm weather, but I embrace cold days sometimes. It's kind of refreshing from time to time. But I would love warm, sunny days all year round. Seasonal depression is real, folks. It really sucks. What clubs or extracurriculars were you involved with during high school? Well, I used to work for I used to volunteer for a after school program for kids, both for special needs and those who are neurotypical, like a homework program. I can help kids out with homework, or just keep them busy for like physical activities. Play basketball, go out play soccer, go for walks, discover, some of the natural biologies that are available in our wonderful community paths and trails. It was really cool. Like, oh, here, this is an oak tree. Oh, this is a aspen tree or whatever it might be. It's really interesting stuff we did. Am I an extrovert or an introvert? Extrovert, 100%. I start talking to people like randomly, like I've known them for years. I'm really bizarre. What was your favorite board game playing when you were growing up? The classic Monopoly and Snakes and Ladders. Then I got a game. It's like an electronic game. It was like one of the first electronic games I ever got as a kid. It was a Deal or No Deal, and I love that game. What's your favorite dessert? Ooh, this one's hard. Ooh, I'm gonna think about this one for a second. Just start listening to the Jeopardy theme song in your head. It's gonna take a while. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. A simple marble cake or something. I don't know. Vanilla ice cream. Oh, those rocket popsicles. I have no idea. I don't even have the most extravagant taste buds when it comes to like desserts. I really don't. I love me coffee. I love me tea. I will say though, the most recent trend that everyone loves hopping on when it comes to treats, bubble tea, not the fan of at all. It's really weird. Ooh, going to movies or watching things at home. Honestly, I love going to movie theaters. I love living that lifestyle. I don't like being bubbled so much. I like going out, getting some fresh air, making it social, making it a whole experience. I've always been that way. I don't like sitting at home shopping online. I need to go out there, feel the product I'm looking at, try it on if I want to, looking at it, getting the whole experience. That's just me. This one's an interesting one. Oh, sorry. This one's an interesting one. Who was your first celebrity crush and why? I never had a celebrity crush. It's really weird. And I remember telling that to a lot of people before in the past, and they had a hard time believing that. Even my partner, I was like, I never had a celebrity crush. It's really weird. I don't know. I never daydreamed of a celebrity or thought about it. I think I've had like moments where I daydreamed of me being in like a celebrity show, being like a part of their I don't know, reality TV series or something, and like pretending I was good pals with them all and whatnot. But as weird as that sounds, but I was never like crushing on anyone. It's really weird, bizarre. I am normal, I promise. But I've never been big into that. But yeah, is that weird to say like I pretended like in my mind that I was like wondering how it would be like if I was a part of like a cast on a reality TV show or whatnot. I'm not talking about like the dating ones either. I'm talking about like silly ones. Like I felt like Jersey Shore was absolutely hysterical, and I never took anything seriously on that show. But I was like, I wonder what it'd be like if I was on that show, like just to mess around with the guys and be like absolutely hysterical and not give a crap about anything. Like I put myself in those shoes. But anyways, I digress. I shouldn't go anymore before I spill too much weird details of myself to maybe embarrass myself here, even though it's not really that bad. Do you sing in the shower? No. I've never sang in the shower, but I think I've done it comically when I knew people were outside listening. Like if my parents were home and I was living with them, I was in the shower and I was in a goofy mood, I would just make random noises in the shower to make them laugh, and every time I get out they'd be like, what the hell were you doing in there? Just to mess with them. But no, I never really just go out of my way and sing in the shower. No. Would you rather if somebody cooked for you a meal or picked up groceries for you? I definitely think either way is incredible. Like if you have somebody to do that for you, either it's a roommate or a good friend or whatever. From like this card is definitely like pointing towards the direction of like your significant other, but in a grand scheme of things, I think either or. I'm not picky, but I definitely appreciate someone putting in the time for that. If you could pick one chore that you never have to do again, what would it be? This is an interesting one. I'm going to have to think about this. Cue the Jeopardy theme song. I don't know. Laundry is okay. Cool. Vacuuming, maybe? I don't know. Dusting, vacuuming. Laundry doesn't bother me that much because it's like the machine you gotta put away for a bit. It just takes a couple minutes. Folding the laundry, moving stuff around. Cooking, I mean, I enjoy cooking. What would you pick? I think I'd get rid of the chore of mopping, sweeping, dusting, and vacuuming for sure. Because just like, it's very hard in this apartment. Things get dusty really fast. So I guess I'd take that one. What's your favorite thing to do with your friends? Get in the car, blast music, and just be ridiculous, screaming out the window, making random noises. That was like my favorite thing to do with them. Oh, but as I got older, bonfires. Those were good nights. Do you believe in aliens? I feel like us as a species can't deny the fact that we are also alien to other people. So, or other entities, beings, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, I do believe in aliens. An alien can take form of a bacteria that's on another planet, extraterrestrial life, whatever it might be. Right? See, this is a reverse card, so there's some sort of like activity there. Skip it. What's the last thing you do before you go to bed? I mean, brush my teeth, mouthwash, pee, poo if I gotta, or put in my snore guard. Apparently my snoring's really bad lately. I'm going to a specialist for help with that. Apparently it's really bad. What's your favorite movie? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Shrek, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna have to think about this one again. Oh, there's Cars. Shrek. Simpsons movie. Oh, sorry. Oh crap, I don't know. The Elf movie was a classic, obviously, but they play that all the time in Christmas. I don't know. I'm getting kind of stuck here, guys. I think I'm gonna do Shrek. Yeah. What was your favorite story or book growing up? I really don't know. See, growing up, my parents used to read me bedtime stories that were Persian. And so they weren't English or typical North American books you'd read. So I got grown up on some random stuff. But they were so beautiful. Like, the illustrations were amazing. The stories, meanings, and whatnot, they were so genuine and authentic. And it was very beautiful. I don't know, very moving stories. I loved it as a kid. I can't remember what they were called, though. I couldn't tell you. What's the best chain restaurant? Oh my gosh. Guys, you can't be doing this to me. Let's get confused. More like, not deep. I don't know. I'm conflicted here. Let's get conflicted. Jeopardy theme song. I don't know. It's kind of hard to choose because I've never sat on one restaurant. It's really funny, but I'm not. I think I'm going to have to go with Wendy's. As weird as that sounds. Either Wendy's or A&W. Don's burgers just don't do it for me. That's just a sauce for me, honestly, the Don's and the fries. But the patties and stuff on the Wendy's burgers and the A&W burgers are fantastic. I also really like Burger King. Oh, this is really tough. Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't do this. I don't know. I'm gonna skip that one. What do you guys say? What do you think is the coolest accent to have? Oh, this one is gonna maybe make some people mad here. I don't want to pick one over the other. I love the British accent for sure. The Aussie accent, 100%. But I don't know, guys. I can't pick this one either. Bungee jumping or hot air balloon. I've never done either of them, so I can't answer that. But I'd probably want to try the hot air balloon, like you probably imagine based on my previous answers. Would you ever switch to being a vegetarian or vegan? Yeah, quite honestly, I wouldn't mind. But just to do experimental purposes, like I do a lot of dieting and stuff for weight training and whatnot. And it'd be really cool to see what I can attain from it. Go out or stay in? Go out, 100%. I hate staying in sometimes. Some days it feels nice, but I can't always do it. No. Oh, couldn't get one. Okay. Beer, wine, or cocktail? Wine. Or a cocktail. I don't know. Maybe wine. Beer just gets me bloated. They didn't say seltzers. Seltzers are easy for me to drink. Beer just gets me very bloated, and I don't like the feeling of it. I feel very uncomfortable after one or two. I'm just like, nope. Cocktails? I can't say I've ever had any cocktails. Maybe cocktails? I don't know. I'm really weird. I need like fruity drinks. It's really bizarre. Have you ever experienced deja vu, and what happened? I discovered deja vu happens to me almost every couple days. It's weird to me. Like I've already been here before. Like this happens and this happens and that happens. But apparently they say deja vu is just your mind being fully conscious and aware of what's going on. Like almost a very high percentage of your brain is actually present in thinking and being very aware and alert. I think that's what they say. Have you broken any bones in your body? When and how? In grade 7 or grade 8, I was playing flag football, not tackle football or touch football, whatever it is, flag football. What it is you got a belt around your waist with these flags held on by Velcro, and you're supposed to yank one of them to stop somebody's play when you're playing football. And so, remember this one time I came to grab this really agile kid that was in my phys ed class, and I grabbed him, but my finger got caught on his belt as I tore the flag off. So not only did the momentum of my hand yanking it off was painful because I ripped it and my finger got caught, but also him pulling away as I was like, oh my god, something's wrong here. This finger, don't get offended, it's not my middle finger, but this finger right here is very crooked. There's a gap in between my fingers here. It's like that, but I don't know if it was broken, but I think it was separated, but it healed on its own. I waited for so long to get this looked at by a specialist. He said it's already so far gone that there's no way of coming back, but just be careful with it. But no issues since. But it's crooked. It was really painful. I was on the ground and I was in shock. Adrenaline hit me and my finger was throbbing, but it was like all the way over here. And then as my heartbeat just went boom, 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 and then it went snap back into place. And I was like, what the hell? Oh, it was excruciating pain. It says, let your partner hide an object in the room. What do you have? You must have your eyes closed. Okay. Oh, I can't see me. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? Yes, a lot. Do I need to label for this video? What TV channel do you watch the most? YouTube. Gumchu. What's your favorite season? Summer. Hands down. Summer. Oh. What's one useless skill you have? Popping my ankles. Can you hear that? Yeah, useless. I'm gonna do a couple more here. Bubbles, I mean, and then cards probably, and then go to bed. There we go. I really hope everybody's enjoying the content. I hope it's not boring or not good for you. Oh, what is your favorite day of the week? Honestly, to be productive, to have a great night out, not worry about going to bed early, but getting up early just to be on the grind, Friday. It's usually a very positive day for me and a lot of people. What was your worst subject in school? This is a really tough one. English. It's not my first language, so English was very bizarre for me. Specifically when it came down to writing papers on what we read, conclusive statements based on what we were studying, the science behind the English language, like when it came down to how it was formed, early literature and whatnot, stuff like that, poetry. What do you like to do at the beach? Swim. I don't really go to the beach often. It's weird. I don't know. Ooh, do you prefer salty or sweet? 100% salty. No doubt. My sweet tooth is not that crazy. And I mean that in a very vague term. I don't mean to be jabbing down anybody's throats with my vulgar decision of word choice here, but I mean it in a very unoffensive way, I hope. Or non-offensive way. I don't know what you say. Did you ever collect anything? What and why? Well, collected cool rocks from all over the place from where I visited when I was traveling. Sand from beaches I've been to that were very, very unique. Like I have sand from back home in Iran. I also collect Hot Wheel toy cars in their package, and I hang them up on the wall. Stamps, old coins, interesting road signs, Pokemon cards, specifically older ones. Yeah. And I think that's it. Alright, one more. Are you always early or are you always late? I don't know. There's never a always. It's always a yes or no. Sometimes it's always a maybe, I should say. Yeah, that's a really tough one to answer because I'll show up late some days, but then it'll be fine because I'll save the extra time at work, because of traffic or whatever, or closures. I'll save the extra bit to make up the time. Or if I'm going to go pick up my wonderful partner from work, I'll be like a couple minutes late and I'll make up for it by buying her Starbucks. And then, he's not late anymore. He's good. He's on time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. of me reading these cards, but hopefully you got a chance to learn about me more. This was really fun. I actually thought of this like last minute as I was playing other board games with my partner. I was like, this should be really cool. This would be a really cool idea. So we tried it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if I don't see you or hear from you, have a wonderful, happy new year. Be safe, be responsible. Don't drink irresponsibly. Take a cab if you need to, or walk if you're not far. And make sure you're not alone. And don't get your drink spiked. Be very cautious about what's going on there. You know, be very careful. Don't leave things unattended. Be safe, okay? And if you're celebrating New Year's alone and whatnot, I definitely advise you to try watching people streaming it, because it makes you feel a lot more included. Trust me. Coming from somebody who felt very alone on some New Year's Eves, I get it, but that's what helped me a lot. So, and find a good friend too. Okay, I'm gonna pop some more gum, close off the candle lid, and then just say goodnight. These bubbles suck. Oops. If you're wondering, it's the ceiling light I have up. That's on. Usually keep that on for extra lighting in case I need it for the video. So. Low May, I might need to make a separate video for bubble popping, because this one just did not work. But I hope you forgive me. Everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Gumchu out.